Hi everyone, Drini here, and welcome to my channel. So unfortunately, we are currently in the midst of a major capitulation across Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets. So I need to do more than one video today because we need to cover as much as we can, especially for certain gaming cryptos that have large communities. So I hope that whatever update that we do here when it comes to the price action would help in making you plan accordingly rather than just feel emotional, panic, and feel like the market is really draining your life away because of current price action. So today we're going to talk about Illuvium or the ILV token, and let's not waste any time here. Let's dive in. So what I have here is I have the weekly time frame for Illuvium, and one of the challenges for Illuvium is on a broader time frame it's actually hard to see where it's going because it was only till recently, in fact in September of 2021, that Illuvium was listed in exchanges. So from a price action perspective, it's actually very hard to see the structures that are forming for Illuvium. And after its all-time high right here, or close to around $2,000, ever since then, it just started cascading down. So what I want to do here is I want to provide a clear structure that we can adhere to in spite of a lack of moving averages, in spite of a lack of proper support structures to the left. So because we know that on a macro time frame, we are going down. This is the bear market after all. We know that we are most likely forming 5-wave Elliott wave structures to the downside. So right now, this looks like a wave 1 followed by a wave 2 relief rally right here. We are in the midst of a wave 3. The thing to note about the wave 3 is we actually don't know yet where it will end. Following a wave 3, of course, is we will have some semblance of relief rally of wave 4 before our subsequent destination of a wave 5. Now, because we don't have any moving averages whatsoever, this particular MA right here is pretty useless. How do we establish potential destinations for Illuvium? This is where we need to draw once again a reverse Fibonacci where this wave 1 right here, this particular end of this particular structure, is our 1 and the all-time high will be our 0. If we do that, then it actually becomes very clear that we have been adhering to Fibonacci structures ever since. So if you notice, post this one right here, where did we go immediately? We went on this particular chasm once we broke through the 462 price level right here. This particular candle actually wicked all the way, and where did it stop? It stopped at the 1.414 of $253 before a short relief rally to the upside. If you also notice, the subsequent weekly candles that followed a narrow price range, and the reason for this narrow price range is because from the 1.272 and the 1.414, the Fibonacci structure has a tighter pattern than the one as compared to the 1.272 or even between the 1.414 and the 1.618. Illuvium's current downtrend is not as unorganized as we think. It follows Fibonacci structures using Fibonacci retracement. So one of the things to note moving forward is where could we potentially go from here? The key thing to note is this particular price level of around $188 should hold, because if it doesn't hold, there is a giant chasm from here all the way to the 2, which is around $100 or $108 right here. So if we start breaking down from here, the eventual wave 3 destination could be this 108 before a subsequent bounce for a relief rally. But this is not the end of the story though, because remember, Bitcoin is currently at 23,900. Once it settles down to the 200 MA, this would most likely coincide to the bottom of the 200 MA, for example. But if Bitcoin further capitulates from here, we can have a relief rally and then carry on onwards to the next destinations moving forward. So given that this particular wave right here is just the wave 3, there is still a wave 4 relief rally, but an eventual wave 5 destination somewhere. Where could we potentially go given the continued Bitcoin and crypto capitulation that we're seeing? So just assume that all altcoins, regardless of whether you like the project or not, the market doesn't care, will fall down as much as 99% from their all-time high. So a 99% drawdown from Illuvium's all-time high of around close to 2,000 would be around here, the 3.272 of around $17 right here. Now, it doesn't mean that you should all panic and sell all of your Illuvium at the moment. It's not a guarantee, of course, that we will get here. The way you need to treat the $17 is this is most likely the very, very final destination should things really go badly and Bitcoin would be below 20,000, for example, all the way, let's say, to like mid-teens, etc. moving forward, the key price levels that you need to account for would be right now, we already have broken the 188 level right here. The next level, of course, would be the 2, which is 108. The next level from this 108 would be the $73 range. After the $73 range, now you have $59. From $59, then you have $44. From $44, then you have $25 right here. So if you have been eyeing Illuvium or if you're currently an Illuvium investor, just take note of these price levels and take note of the Fibonacci chasms because it's very important to understand that when the relief rally comes from Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets, where will it sit? Because if it currently sits at the 2, then you have a relief rally right here. Then you know that the potential destination for the relief rally could be the 188, but eventually it will go back into a wave 5 destination. The wave 5 destination does not have to go all the way to the $17 right here. But that is if we stop here at the 2. There is still a situation, or there could be a potential scenario where if Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets really, really shit the bed here, find out where the end of the wave 3 will be. Is it going to be in this 2? Is it going to be in the middle of this chasm? Or is it going to be beyond the 2 level right here and go all the way to $73? Because the lower we go at the moment, the lower we can potentially eventually head back down should we experience violent shocks to the downside. So just take that into consideration for now. As an Illuvium investor, once again, very similar to what we recommend across all cryptos at the moment, is really play the wait and see game. This is not the time to YOLO in and buy the dip, quote unquote, because at the moment, everything is currently in capitulation. We know that there are 2 more waves involved here. We are just in the middle of the wave 3 right here. Wait for wave 3 to finish, as then we go back and reestablish our position with respect to Bitcoin price action. We will try to map out where the wave 4 relief rally, if it even comes, before the eventual wave 5 destination. And hopefully that wave 5 destination would also be the bottom for Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto markets. Because from here is where we accumulate the positions for Illuvium if we believe in the project and if we know from here that Illuvium is going to bounce back. But until we have more information, this is really a wait and see game to see what's going to happen. So hopefully this provides a more systematic framework in looking at Illuvium's price action. At the moment, let's see where it takes us.